Near-death experiences and the afterlife. What do they reveal? For centuries, people across cultures have reported near-death experiences, NDEs, profound events that occur when individuals are close to dying but ultimately survive. These experiences often share common elements: a sensation of leaving the body, passing through a tunnel, encountering a bright light, meeting deceased loved ones, and experiencing an overwhelming sense of peace. But what do these accounts reveal about the afterlife? Are they proof of a spiritual realm, or are they simply the result of neurological processes in a dying brain? This article explores the mystery of NDEs and their implications for our understanding of life after death. What are near-death experiences? A near-death experience typically occurs in situations of extreme trauma, such as cardiac arrest, coma, or a life-threatening accident. People who experience NDEs report vivid, dreamlike events that feel more real than everyday life. While no two NDEs are identical, researchers have identified common features. Out-of-body experiences, OBEs, a sensation of floating above one's physical body, sometimes observing medical staff or loved ones. A tunnel and a bright light. Many describe moving through a tunnel towards an intensely bright yet comforting light. Encounters with deceased loved ones or spiritual beings. Some meet family members who have passed away or beings perceived as guides. A life review. A panoramic replay of key moments in one's life, often from the perspective of others. A choice to return. Many NDEers describe being given the choice to stay in this other realm or return to their earthly life. These accounts raise profound questions. Are NDEs glimpses of an afterlife, or are they generated by the brain under extreme stress? Scientific explanations for NDEs. Neuroscientists and skeptics argue that NDEs can be explained by biological and psychological factors: lack of oxygen, hypoxia. Deprived of oxygen, the brain may produce hallucinatory experiences. Pilots undergoing high G-force training report tunnel vision and out-of-body sensations similar to NDEs. Endorphin release. The brain releases chemicals that induce a state of euphoria and peace, which could explain the feelings of bliss often reported. Temporal lobe activity. Some studies suggest that stimulation of the temporal lobes can trigger out-of-body sensations and mystical experiences. DMT hypothesis. Some researchers propose that N-dimethyltryptamine, DMT, a powerful psychedelic compound naturally produced in the brain, could be responsible for NDE-like visions. Cultural influence. Reports of NDEs often align with cultural and religious beliefs. Christians may see Jesus, Hindus may encounter Yama, the god of death, and Buddhists may see bodhisattvas. This suggests that the mind may shape the experience based on prior beliefs. While these explanations provide compelling insights, they do not entirely rule out the possibility of an afterlife. Many experiencers insist that their NDEs felt more real than reality itself, challenging the notion that they are mere hallucinations. Philosophical and spiritual perspectives. Many religious and spiritual traditions embrace NDEs as evidence of an afterlife. Some common interpretations include Christianity. NDEs align with the belief in heaven and the presence of angels or divine beings. Buddhism and Hinduism. Some view NDEs as glimpses into the Bardo, Tibetan Buddhism, or as transitions between reincarnations. New Age spirituality. Many see NDEs as proof of consciousness existing beyond the brain, supporting ideas of soul evolution and interconnectedness. The famous case of Dr. Eben Alexander, a neurosurgeon who had a profound NDE while in a coma, has fueled spiritual interpretations. His book, Proof of Heaven, describes an experience that he claims was beyond what the brain could generate. Skeptics argue that his condition still allowed for neural activity, but his account remains influential. Are NDEs proof of the afterlife? The debate over whether NDEs prove an afterlife remains unresolved. Here are some key considerations. Veridical perception. Some NDEers claim to have seen events from outside their body that were later confirmed, challenging purely neurological explanations. Shared death experiences. Some hospice workers and family members report witnessing aspects of an NDE when a loved one dies, suggesting a shared consciousness. Persistent transformation. Many NDEers experience profound changes in personality, losing their fear of death, becoming more compassionate, and feeling a deepened spiritual connection. Could a mere hallucination cause such life-altering changes? While scientific explanations provide frameworks for understanding NDEs, they do not entirely negate the possibility of a spiritual realm. Near-death experiences remain one of the greatest mysteries of human consciousness. Whether they are glimpses of an afterlife or the final workings of a dying brain, they challenge our understanding of reality. Science continues to search for answers, while those who have experienced NDEs insist they have seen what lies beyond death. Perhaps, in the end, the true nature of these experiences will remain a personal journey, one that bridges the gap between science, spirituality, and the great unknown.